Okay, today we are going to discuss the counter-canter, some reasons why we use the counter-canter and how to pick it up and how to work with it. So Alyssa's on Rose here, and we are going to just start with her coming to a halt and doing a turn on the forehand to get her horse listening to her left leg. And then she's going to walk on, bend her horse slightly to the right, put her outside leg right at the girth, her inside leg slightly back, and pick up her right lead. And then while she's cantering, she's going to hold her horse on a slight right bend till she gets Rosie a little warmed up here. But she's going to keep that left leg right at the girth and keep her right leg right at the girth, balancing her horse straight between both legs. And then as she gets Rose warmed up, she's slowly going to take a little bit more feel with her left rein to help straighten her out and put her into a little bit more of a working canter. So the biggest benefit of the counter-canter is to strengthen your horse's hind end, strengthen their canter, and strengthen their transitions. A lot of times horses can get very weak in their canter, and this, especially around circles and around corners, helps strengthen their haunches and strengthens their stifles. So once she gets to the next long side, she's going to halt. So halt right here. Okay, so we're going to do this. We're going to do the same thing to set up this one. So we're going to do a turn on the forehand with her right leg, pushing her over towards her left. Then she's going to walk forward, slightly bend her to the left, put her left leg right at the girth and right leg back, and pick up the left counter-canter. And then that right leg is going to go right back to going against where the girth is. And then as Alyssa's cantering, she's going to slowly start to straighten Rose's head out a little bit, pushing her into that feel with both hands so that eventually Rose is cantering nice and straight and in front of her. Sorry for Hunter. Just like that. And then she's going to balance and come down to a walk. Good. Okay, so Rose is obviously very seasoned. She knows what she's doing. Alyssa does a lot of this counter-canter work for her medal classes, so she's had to practice it a lot. But if you have a horse that doesn't know how to counter-canter or is stiff to it or green to it, I like to do a little exercise with horses to start, and that is we keep a little outside bend going around your top corners at a nice sitting trot. Then as you come out of the corner, once you're on the straight, you're going to pick up a counter-canter. You're going to hold that counter-canter to the end of the ring. And then so your horse doesn't anticipate the change, right about here, you're going to break to that sitting trot and hold that outside bend all the way around the end. And then again, when you get on the straight, you're going to pick up your counter-canter and hold that outside bend, keeping that right leg right at the girth, and sitting trot. So that's a little exercise I like to do with them when they don't know how to do a counter-canter and walk. When they don't know how to do a counter-canter, it's a good way to start. It's a good way to teach them.